It's Monday. Y'all know what that means. Market Monday here, back again, where we go over all the best ways to make stubs right now when it will be the show 22 and break down all the new content we're getting this week. Bit of a lighter week this week after a couple massive week content wise, but we still have a couple market impacts and a couple things you need to be prepared for. First off, of course, massive drop here with this moonshot program last Friday. Now, we didn't have any exchanges or anything like that we talked about in the previous Market Monday, but we didn't really know what was going to be coming. That was just kind of a Hail Mary lottery ticket kind of play. Now, of course, we are getting some nice cards here that you can collect for the Jimmy Rollins, Andrew McCutcheon collection, whatever we're working on. But we do get this juicy pack here at the end. Now, people are still working through this program, so we still could see some drops further from what we have now. But we are seeing some of these juicy guys just drop down ever so slightly. I mean, 75K here for Vita Blue. Bagwell is the only one that's been going up, as he was a little bit more inexpensive already to begin with than some of the others. Guy like Robin Yount down to 75 as well. We saw the massive jumps from when the Jimmy Rollins collection came out. We're also seeing these drops here on these base round guys, getting back down a little bit closer to quick sell from that massive jump they had. That Jimmy Rollins collection really increased the market across the board. So we're seeing some of these guys just ever so slightly starting to dip back down. Same can be said with a lot of our legends of the franchise guys. We're seeing, Brett Saberhagen here. These AL Central guys down to 22K. We're seeing some guys down getting into that 30K range. We do still see some expensive ones. Hank Aaron, AJ Burnett here still at 60,000+ stubs. Mike Schmidt at 50K. But a lot of these starting to get to that 20 to 30K price point range. It's possible they get all the way down to 10K during this program. We do have a couple more drops coming, but if you've been looking to pick up guys to do that face of the franchise voucher to get all 45 of those, definitely some solid pickups here as these prices are starting to drop. I'd still be avoiding some of the more expensive ones. Seems like really NL East right now, maybe a little bit of the NL West is carrying a little bit of value. AL West carrying some value too. I'd be staying away from those just a little bit more. Let those drop down some, but these guys, especially these ones getting down to 20K, they probably will drop a little bit more. But if you're ready to get that voucher done right now, or you're ready to add some of these guys to your squad, not a bad time to do so. Now, overall in the marketplace, we are pretty stable right now. There are stub sales going across all platforms right now, up to 50% off, I believe too. So that is causing some cards to jump up in the marketplace just a little bit, but not too much jumps overall. It is still pretty expensive to knock out these collections. We're not seeing any significant dips in the McCutcheon collection cost, the Jimmy Rollins collection cost, outside of just being able to obtain some more inexpensive cards to replace some of the more expensive cards that you could possibly do. But overall, price wise, we're not really seeing much of a drop right now. Which, could we be getting a flash sale soon to bring down some of these prices? That is something that is definitely possible. One prices that we have seen being dropped down from how many we got recently is our 2022 All-Star and 2022 Home Run Derby. Stan and Manoah down to 40K stubs right now, whereas just a little bit over a week ago, they were closing back in on 70K a piece here or there. Same we look at our Home Run Derby guys, 50K or so here on Julio Rodriguez. We can see that dip that they got down to 50K. We're holding it above that 95 price point before this drop. I do expect a rebound happening for these cards. Could be a bit of investment. Not sure if I'd be going heavy investment wise in here, but it could be a decent little pickup, especially with no content this week. We're unlikely to get any All-Star Game Home Run Derby packs this week unless they come out and drop a flash sale on us on Friday, which little content this week, that could be a good opportunity for them. Basically have that act as a content drop and get us some flash sales on Friday. Not a guarantee, but of course, if they come out on an announcement, we'll be talking about everything you need to know there. Now, another thing I want to talk about real quick is this event program path is giving you 4 rewind event pass at 2 players each for these rewind event rewards. You can get 8 total previous event rewards from coming in and doing this newest event right here. And as you can imagine, that has really caused these event prices to cater in price. David Justice was north of 100K before this event, now down to 35. Bly 11 was shown around 60, 70, down to 35. Pretty much all these cards were in that 60K or so price point range, and they've all dropped down significantly. Guy like Adam Dunn, 32K. We can see that drop right there. He was upwards of pushing 60K or so, now down to 30. So one, if you need to complete collections, come in and obtain these packs. You can buy any of the other event rewards you were missing for a significantly reduced price right now. As well, this could present a bit of an investment opportunity. Now, a lot of these cards are still dropping as we speak. You know, we can see like a guy like MJ Melendez had a little spike for the Jimmy Rollins collection, another little spike just a couple days ago, and now he's starting to drop back down into that 30K price point here. So keep an eye on these event rewards, especially some of these more in-demand card types. A guy like second half Eddie Murray, his card's price has been dropping pretty consistently. If they continue to drop and bottom out, we then have a bit of investment opportunity. Assuming we aren't going to get 4 rewind event packs here in every future event, the supply of these is going to dry up just a little bit, like we had been seeing where these cards have gone up to around 60K a piece. So keep an eye on these. I'm not saying to get in at 30K, but if they continue to trickle down, we still have some time in this event, over a week left still. So time for people to get through these event rewind packs. They get down to the 20K range, we start to see maybe a bit of a bounce back in those. You need a place to go store some stubs. I don't hate that as a play, especially if they return back to that 40, 50, 60K price point. Got an opportunity to make a really strong return on your investment there. Now, in terms of content this week, as I mentioned, it is a light content week. Of course, though, big thing we're getting today, not on the schedule at all. Albert Pujols did hit his 700th home run. So we will be getting a milestone 700 home run Albert Pujols available in the show shop today. Probably there by the time you're watching this, noon Pacific, 2 Central Time, 3 Eastern. That is going to drop in the show shop. I believe it's going to be free, 0 stubs, free for everybody to obtain, and probably going to be a pretty sick juice card. Cannot wait for that. Of course, we'll be having a video coming out in the very near future utilizing that card, but no program or anything like that for Pujols. So if you've been stocking up maybe for some exchanges there, not going to be any impact on that front. Then moving on to Tuesday, we have moments and headliners, earn XP from the new moments, and then we get a retro finest headliner legend. Not too much happening there. That XP could help us bring down a couple of the face of the franchise legend cards a little bit more. Same with Friday content with new mini seasons update, but we get the headliners tops now, and then the double XP starts with a new 40,000 XP conquest map. So Friday into the weekend is probably going to be our low point for those face of the franchise legend cards. If you're looking to pick those up, I would recommend coming in and doing that. Then, of course, with the new mini seasons update, we will be keeping a close eye on that to see if we get any new missions that are worthwhile to go through and complete. Maybe some of those repeatable ones this go around are a little bit juicier. Throwback to our headliner choice pack repeatable mission that we were all grinding earlier in the year. Maybe something like that comes back around and has a major market impact or a great stub making opportunity. As soon as that drops, I'll be live on Twitch. You can find the link to my Twitch down in the description below. We'll be live over there, going over that content drop, going over the new mini seasons, seeing what we have there and seeing if there's anything worthwhile to complete, anything that could impact the market on that front. Now, first for this week, that's all that we got. Looking forward to the next week. We do have the new BR program, which that is going to be huge. And looking at this with retro finest and postseason flashbacks, I'm really interested to see what that postseason flashbacks means on that BR program. Could we be getting some super juiced postseason cards from either previous postseasons, or could we finally be getting a postseason card type similar to retro finest that actually exemplifies these incredible postseason performances? Because the postseason card type we have in the game now, usually those cards aren't the most insane cards of all time, but there's obviously some guys that have had some insane postseasons over the course of history that would be sick for them to get some juiced up 99 caliber players. Or maybe we get the return of a guy like Soler, Kike Hernandez, Chris Taylor from last year, MVP Corey Seager coming back home. That's a possibility. And then September monthly awards as well. We'll be talking about all of that in next week's Market Monday. Again, though, that's all I got for today. A bit of a light week, unfortunately, but with the Legend of the Franchise program, we're still grinding through Moonshot. Tons to do, and looking like we're getting a juicy week the week after that. As always, you got any questions, be sure to hit me up down in the comment section below. And until next time, I'll catch y'all around.